I get asked this question a lot. What is the difference between internet marketing, specifically local internet marketing for small businesses, versus providing SEO services? And to me, there's a huge difference between the two, but I know there's sometimes Offline X Factor members. Maybe that becomes a stumbling block when discussing your services with local businesses and SEO comes up. Or a lot of people may have that perceived problem or put that obstacle in front of them when it's really not necessary, because I haven't had a lot of clients that even brought up SEO. In fact, SEO isn't even in my vocabulary when I'm talking with local businesses. But I think there's a big difference between SEO and internet marketing. And just to preface this, these are my definitions. I'm sure you'd find people that will disagree, and probably with some very good arguments. But for this discussion, to me, SEO is a technical service. It's something that's done programmatically, and the end goal is to get the client's website, their website, the highest ranking on the search engines, and generally preferably Google. And that's the main goal. And if you see that, there's really nothing there that has anything to do with the look of the website or the conversion of the website or any marketing aspects of it. To me, a lot of SEO good practices actually conflict with good marketing practices. So I don't. That's why I don't even make SEO part of what I consider a service that I would provide to local businesses. And I, for one, self-admittedly, am not an SEO expert. And SEO, by definition, that I just talked about, making the actual website rank high, although most of my clients do have front page rankings, but I think it's an effect of some of the other things that I do. So local internet marketing, what you should do with that is you concentrate on the marketing part. And ultimately, that's what local businesses want. They want leads. And leads don't necessarily have to equate to website hits. A lot of people say, well, how do I show the statistics to my customers? How do I show them the analytics of hits on their website? And to me, that's not even part of what I offer clients, because hits to their website is not necessarily what I'm trying to accomplish. In fact, a visit to their website is actually incidental to what I'm trying to accomplish. What I'm trying to do is generate a lead, a phone call or storefront visit. And that's where some of the things they differ from our traditional thoughts of internet marketing. I know that a lot of, article marketing, video marketing, all those have their places in local search engine marketing, but they don't necessarily solicit a phone call or a visit to a store. To me, those kind of things, they take up a spot on the front page of Google that maybe your competitor would have taken. But for local internet marketing, what I want to make sure is that when my client is found on the internet, and that's what my proposition is to clients, is I'm going to make you findable when local consumers are searching for your product or service. All right, if you're selling the features, and that's goes back into marketing, one-on-one. You always sell benefits over features. If you're selling search engine ranking or top ranking on front page of Google, well, then you're selling them the features, and what they really want are the benefits of those features, which is a lead. They want a lead. So my proposition is I'm going to make you findable on the internet when local consumers are searching for your product or service. And website may not be what they come across. And in fact, ComScore did a survey with local consumers and said, what information are you looking for when you do a search locally for a local business? And surprisingly, a website was number 4 on that list, was number 4 on what consumers are looking for when they're doing a search online for local businesses. Number 1, phone number. They want to pick up the phone and call the business. Number 2, was address. Where are you? Are you near me? Are you close for me to hop in the car and drive over? Number 3, hours of operation. Are you open? When are you open? Which translates to me, I'm ready to buy something. Where are you? How do are you going to be open? Can I get over there and get what I want? And then number 4 was website, which may go against what people normally think. I know we put blinders on being in this internet world, but you really have to think in terms of the local business, the small business. They are after leads. What you are doing for them, they could care less what it is you're doing for them. All they want is to generate leads. So you need to really focus on the marketing part. That's why I always suggest when you're dealing with local businesses, don't ever go apples to apples with search engine folks or with web design folks. You should be positioning yourself as an internet marketing expert for small businesses. And internet marketing does not necessarily mean just to get a website ranked as high as possible. You want to find, you want your customer, your client to be found in multiple places throughout the internet when their local consumers are looking for them. And that's what I teach my strategy and offline X Factor in the consulting modules is just that. I have what I've developed, what I call lead valves, where you can actually take up multiple spots on the front page of the search engines, and they don't necessarily have to even have a website. I have members of Offline X Factor that are taking up 2, 3, 4 spots or more on the front page of Google, and their customer doesn't even have a website. So think about that. Think about the ComScore survey. Think about what local consumers are looking for. It's a completely different mindset and psychological set of what they're searching for, unlike what we traditionally think of global searches. And remember the ComScore survey, they're looking for phone number, hours of operation, and address. Where are you? When are you open? How can I contact you? So ultimately, if you think in terms of generating leads for your client, you're going to be in a much better position to talk to them and engage your clients and have them feel that you understand what position they're in and what they're after. But I see too many people making the mistake of going into businesses saying, hey, I'm a search engine optimization expert, and that means absolutely nothing to a small business. It means nothing. You're there to help them find customers. And remember, the root of all marketing is find out their problem and provide a solution. Most of the small businesses' problems are, I need more leads. And your offer is to provide a solution. And keep it as simple as that, and I think you'll do well. So until next time, I will see you later.